Let's go.
Too much traffic, you gotta make way. First of the month, I couldn't wait till that day came.
Hey.
I deliver, take shorts, and I take chains.
The vibe right now tonight. Just the vibe, just the vibe.
I ain't with the fly talk. I got the key to the city and I ain't making
Page5Lit, we outside. What's up, y'all? Pull up for me, you heard? I'm waiting, they on their way in, y'all. Yeah.
Pitch 10 or go invest in a quick scam. There's niggas that wanna hit you to the clip jam. So I think close to an arm up like a wristband. I put corn on the purple tape, call it audible if they heard the play. Niggas in person, they tryna perpetrate. Getting paid early, I was working late a job. I couldn't wait for work, I had work to win. I'm probably on that purple drink or that brown one. And I'm still with them niggas that get them pounds on it. She got all of them bitches, then that's a crime for you. Every day when we up, look, one of the last with his left, pack stash in the sweats. We just wanna push fast cars and cash bigger checks. Cops pull up, I turn in the flash and the flush. Cause I came a long way from getting harassed in the jets. Fuck the badge in the check. I spent that on the whole zip. Leave with my froze wrist if I keep on the road trip. Look to my old strip, same back with a coat.
What's up, y'all? I'm glad y'all here with me. We're working out tonight, you heard? We're working out tonight. Let's get it done. We'll cover some important issues and all that. I'm glad y'all riding with me. Yo, Page5Lit, we outside. I want to say peace be and peace be multiplied to all my people. I'm glad y'all here with me, you heard? Listen, please like and subscribe. Share everything, you heard? You can also catch me live. You can catch all my lives on Twitch, Page5Lit. You can catch all my lives. I always put them up the next day. I put them up on YouTube. You can catch the whole joints. And if you see on Reels and Shorts, please share that, with the world. Let's get this energy out there. On top of that, feel free to leave a gift. And just spread the word. Let's get this energy going. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Thanks for all your support. Listen, I got to all the questions. A lot of y'all I responded to. And if I didn't, I'm going to get to you soon. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to start it off like this. Like I said, real people do real things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to address some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all here with me. But we're going to start it off just like this. Let's get right to it. First off, we're going to start it off like this. This is our real conversation. I know I curse a little bit. You know what I mean? There's no disrespect to you, but I'm talking to my peoples. All right? I want y'all to understand. I'm talking to my peoples. All right? So it's no disrespect to you. You know what I mean? We trying to get a certain energy and get it a certain particular way. The curse words mean nothing. They just words to us at this point. You know what I'm saying? Words don't move men like me. You dig what I'm saying? Straight me down. Anyway, but again, awareness. And I want the nonsense to stop. We're going to start off here. And we ain't here to point no fingers. We ain't here to judge. But see, everybody know what they got going on inside of them. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to see if we can touch on some of them things that have people work on some of those things before something to the left happens. So I know y'all not together right now. Y'all not seeing eye to eye. All right? This is what's going on right now. Y'all not together now. Y'all not seeing eye to eye. Okay, say that. Now I need y'all to move like adults. You don't have to be at war to break up. A catastrophe doesn't have to happen. That's also tied to a level of respect. See, they always say, well, if you didn't want me or you was going to do that, why you ain't just break up with me? You understand what I'm saying? And that might be due to because you might have missed a couple of signs that this person really was not feeling you no more. Maybe they didn't convey it enough and things like that. But yeah, you can actually break up cordial. It's a real freaking thing. You don't got to blow up with a bang and all that. You know what I mean? People break up every day. But nowadays, you don't quit me, I quit you. That's not going to work neither. You dig what I'm saying? That's not going to work neither. So in other words, I want to say this. And when the breakup does happen, you claim you didn't want this person. They claim they didn't want you. But from the million of videos and little shit that you did, the petty shit come out. See what I'm saying? This is what we're here to talk about. The petty shit come out. The petty shit ain't got to come out. Because how the fuck you just happened to bump into her new man? How did that happen? Y'all broke up. But some kind of way on this day, you bump into her new man. And you know, you trying to convey that it was just by chance. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you made everybody think that it was just by chance, but nigga, you know, you was trying to bump into that nigga to size that nigga up. Yeah. Because you weren't completely satisfied with the way that y'all ended things, you know. You heard about a new situation and all that, you know. You got word that she's really happy. And she's moving on. And you pause yourself. So you got to remember, in relationships, 90% of the time, the woman moves on before the man moves on. All right? Now understand what I'm saying when I say that. The man, he gonna knock some shit off, but he ain't laying claim to none of that. The woman gonna actually have a boyfriend. You understand what I'm saying? If you give it a 6-month span, he's not gonna have a girl. He's dating, but he's not gonna have a girl. In 6 months, she got a whole new man. Like I told you, women do things with a plan. Men are known to do things randomly. You dig what I'm saying? But when we stick with somebody and that don't work, we're real hesitant to put that trust and energies back into another person. That's the way this works. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, why did that happen? You know, that's what I'm here to say. Going forward, nothing good can come from you keeping up with your ex. Now y'all made a decision to agree to disagree. Y'all done. Say less. Well, then you need to do that. Stop thinking about it, because, you know, now you hear the rumors, you thinking, damn, why come I couldn't line up with this chick? I tried to make it work with her, but it didn't work. You know what I mean? You sitting up here pondering what could have been, and how this next link up she got, it seemed like it's working out for her. And you thinking like, damn. Now you thinking to yourself, you fumbled the bag. You thinking you fumbled the bag. No, man. Let that be the next man problem. You hear me? Let that be the next man problem. You ain't fumbled the bag. Straight up and down. You know, now the phrase still holds true. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. That's true indeed. But yeah, because their next treasure was another man's garbage. It's a circle going round and round. You know what I mean? Now, I want to say this. You know, I want you to really concentrate on what I just said and accept the fact that y'all ain't nothing no more. All right? Don't double back trying to change shit, because explanations cannot change what actually happened. All right? I want you to accept these things instead of letting that shit eat at your head and then you wind up doing something stupid. All right? I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I want the violence to stop. Now, some of you, I want you to snap out the bullshit and understand that your relationship ended like a fucking car crash. Yeah, it ended like a car crash. Some lines were crossed that you can never backtrack from. You understand? Understand that and accept that. When one door closed, another door open. All right? I need y'all to understand it. We're trying to get a high understanding. And I'm saying that because I want you to be aware of that before you do the dumb shit. Before you stop acting all weird and shit because you got your emotions in there all twisted up and all that. Yeah, you looking real stupid at times. Yeah, you really are. Look at yourself. You know that shit you be in your head. Stop thinking that bullshit. Knock it off. You're an adult. Do things like an adult. Things can be done without confrontation, without hooping and hollering. Just because you yelling and screaming don't fucking make you right. All right? Just because you hooping and hollering and all over the place don't mean you right. Because you know what I say? When you start hooping and hollering and shit, that's because we're getting to the core of what we was arguing about, and it's looking like you was dead ass wrong. And instead of it landing in you being wrong, you start flipping on some other shit. Now you want to go, hey, oh motherfucker. No. It's becoming clear that you caused this shit with that petty shit. All right? And I need that shit to stop. See, listen. This just happened in the last couple of weeks, all right? Old boy and old girl broke up. Pay attention. Old girl and old boy broke up. Say less. We out. Yeah, but he missed her. And we can't blame nobody for what they feel. He missed her. All right? He missed her. Okay, we give him that. Well, he gets word that such and such is talking about it and this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. You know. He know old boy, but they ain't friends, so he can't say nothing, but He gets to thinking one night, you know what I mean? It's a Saturday night and shit. This just happened a couple of weeks ago. He goes over there and sit by her crib early in the evening. He goes over there and sit there in the car. He watches old boy pull up, sit there. He sits in his car waiting on old boy to get out. Old boy was that dog fucking this chick all night. And he waited in the car, letting that shit eat him up like acid. Your boy fell off like a bag of dope. Yeah. Clown shit. He was literally in the clown seat. Why would you sit outside your ex house on a Saturday night and put yourself through that? That makes no sense. Old boy didn't come out till the morning. When he came out, he got in the car, old boy dumped the whole clip in him. This is what brought this story about. I need you to catch yourself before you go haywire out here. Never let your emotions supersede your intelligence. Never get so mad that you don't think. This is all it takes to kill. You don't gotta have malice in your heart to do this. But is that nigga worth your life? You ain't gonna never touch a woman again because of that. You ain't gonna never be around your kids because of that. Now, when you got that kind of malice in your heart, I can't talk it out of it. But you remember what I said, and I'm gonna say this shit over and over again until it stick. Take 2 steps back and think, what's in it for me? All right? Real talk. Stop out the bullshit. Stop having all them weird ass thoughts and shit. All right? For real. Makes no damn sense. Getting tired of that. Now, next move. Once you cross the line, the get back can be vicious. All right? So walk away in peace. You heard? It's easier to find someone else than to press someone who clearly ain't feeling you right now. You understand? That's a real thing, you know. And I want you to catch on to that before you catch a case and shit. You know? It just doesn't make any kind of sense to even operate and move like that. So I'm trying to wake it up because, you know, listen, you shouldn't press a chick like clothes. Because you're looking to get dealt with all that weird shit. Knock it off before you catch a case. Or somebody that love her catch you. All right? So I want y'all to stop that. Y'all know who the fuck y'all is. We ain't here to point no fingers, but we here to stop shit before it happens. If we can. You heard? You know. Now, for all of y'all doing too much.
Hold on.
What happened?
A lady asked a question. Ash
What's
Rodriguez.
What happened?
She said advice when dealing with an avoidant man who say he love her but isn't ready for a relationship.
He's actually doing you a favor. He said he's not ready for a relationship. Why don't you believe him? The question was, she's dealing with a voided man that says he's not ready for a relationship. And what was her question? How or what? What does she do? Or?
She said advice on dealing with that.
She said advice on dealing with that. First of all, listen, y'all. Believe what they say out their freaking mouth. He said he doesn't want a relationship. Now, mind you, you have a choice to make. You know, and that actually goes into my next topic, so you pay attention to that. You stay tuned. But he told you that he doesn't want a relationship. You need to believe him. He shouldn't have to say too much more than that, you know, because after that you seem a little thirsty. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to appear thirsty, all right? For real. And, you know, and don't start psychoanalyzing him, trying to find out why he don't want a relationship. He don't need that. You're not fucking Dr. Phil. Knock it off. Some of these things you have to accept and move on. And sometimes when they telling you shit like that, they're doing you a favor. Shit. You don't want to find it out in real time in the middle of the bullshit. You want to be pre-warned so you can avoid that kind of shit. You understand? You know, so yeah, that's how that go. Now, moving right along, let's keep this party going, y'all. Now, for all you doing, some of y'all doing too much. You know, I want y'all to stop going out your way to be an asshole, all right? That type of shit, you know, lying to people, spying on people, making false pages, inserting yourself in the situations trying to find shit, becoming friends with the enemy. All this takes place during the breakup. You know what I'm saying? And it starting a whole bunch of he say, she say shit, trying to change the narrative so it could seem like that you were right for being mad at this person. No, don't do that. Don't start some he say, she say to try to change what people think about this person to fit what you're trying to convince them that this person is. Strictly because you want some petty shit. Stop doing that shit. You know you started that damn rumor and that bullshit. You know you done that, and I want that to stop, okay? We all been guilty of a lot of these things, some of us more than others, but this is the situation of awareness. So yeah, because it's hard work being sneaky and shit, to be on some bullshit, Yeah, because when you see where all the bullshit originated from, you see that person was putting in work to get this narrative out there and to spin it like that to all y'all circles. Yeah, take a lot of work, sneaky linking and all that type of shit. And God forbid, it ends with a violent confrontation. That's why I brought it up. All right, you done went all the way out your way to throw this person's name in the mud. Sometimes they can come back and hurt you. All right. They can come back and hurt you. So be more mindful of that. Knock it off. Grow the fuck up with that shit. Straight up and down. This is a warning. You heard? I'm tired of people getting around, making moves out of spite. You know what I mean? Things could have been handled a lot better. And I want y'all to try that. From here on the fuck out. You heard? Real talk. Okay, now, and I'm saying this again for a particular reason. All right? A young lady last week, a couple of weeks ago, she jumped up and went to her man's house, and who is the husband of another woman, banging on her door, her energy on 100 watts. She decided that she was tired of being a side chick, and now she decided to promote herself. You cannot promote yourself if you're the side chick. I'm bringing this back up because I got a lot of situations in my DMs about it. So I'm going to make this clear tonight. Listen, first of all, when she went over there and did that, she lost her position right then immediately. You understand what I'm saying? Now, but instead of her losing her position, she lost her life. Okay? You cannot promote yourself for something that you signed up for. Now, and I want you to remember that. See, that's why I say examine your relationships. Examine what the hell you signed up for before it work against you. Because it's all good until it ain't. You know what I mean? Now, listen. I want you to really look at what you signed up for. Now, because see, at some point, you said, fuck it, let's do it. At some point, you agreed to the lane you in. All right? You really did. Now, after a while, time go by, now you're feeling like you got the short end of the stick. And you probably do. But not from him. Like I said, you in love, they not. Because it's been a while, the person hasn't made one move to go either way, to upgrade you from where your position, your relationship, and why would they upgrade you when everything is going smooth? It's smooth sailing, You decide you made an agreement that you would wait until and be on his beck and call. That's part of the agreement. Only send emails, don't call after 8. Don't call me, wait till I call you. You signed up for shit like that, all right? And now, I don't know how long you could put up with that, but yeah, you're definitely on call for him. And now it's been a while, and now you're tired of that shit, all right? Now, you don't have...
Hold on, before you move on to the next topic.
I wasn't finna move on to the next topic, but all right, I got it. What happened? I'm trying to do this in real time.
He been trying to ask. This is why I'm getting this out. He asked earlier.
Okay. What's up?
He said, how do you deal with a baby mom's who's trying to replace an active father, not only in her life, but in the kid's life?
Legally, she can't do that. Don't give up your rights. Don't do nothing. You take your ass to court and file a petition for visitation rights. All right? Usually, you really need to file for custody, and then you'll end with visitation rights. That's the sure way to really get in. But just file for visitation rights and be present. That's all you gotta do. She can't do that. Straight up and down. The court give you if she can't give you because if she's giving you your time with the baby, that's not going to happen. See what I'm saying? But if she's trying to exile you from what's going on, take your ass to court. Dead ass. Because the longer you wait, the bigger the baby gets. They're over there trying to brainwash the baby right now. So hop to it. All right? Straight up and down. Get your ass to court. Talk to grandma. Talk to the godmother. Talk to her favorite sister. Try to make a move towards that because you're not having that. All right? Straight up and down. Next thing she be trying to pull a Sierra, changing the baby name and keeping the baby all the way across the country and out the way. Yeah, that type of shit do happen. So you do your due diligence and make that happen and make your court dates. All right? Keep me posted on what happened. All right. So listen, back to it. Listen. Now, back to it. Now listen. It's all good until it ain't. And I'm going to tell you right now. Because like I said, if it's not real love, shit is going to wear off. Now, you signed up for this particular situation to deal with this person. Only problem is that person belongs to another person. And you did it anyway. And it was cool, you know. You have a good time, the person look out for you and all that. You know, the only problem is now that you're convinced yourself that things are not moving in your favor. You're tired of being a convenience for somebody, and your time is going by, your clock is ticking. You know what I'm saying? So right now, you've been silent long enough. So you confront the situation with a hot head and everything go left. But you agreed to this motion. So you can't really act a fool and crash out about it. You know what I mean? You know. But you can make a move to upgrade your life. All right? While you waiting on them to do what they do and you waiting on a call, you got enough time to meet other people. You getting older. I need you to think about that. Stop putting their situation before yours. You know what I'm saying? You sitting around waiting on a phone call, waiting on a pickup spot, waiting on a sneaky link and all that. Yeah. How much fun are you having out of that? Yeah, ask yourself that. All right? Are you that desperate that you got to sit around and wait on this to come up? Smile at somebody. Remember what I said. Fuck with who fuck with you. Try that. For real. Now, start thinking about an exit plan. All right? You got to start doing something else. Shit. Don't wait until shit hit the fan and you're fed all the way up. You know? You want to do it so you're safe because, you know, and, you know, stay safe, meet new people, stop living so locked in, you know, somebody else's man or husband or significant other are not yours. So, you know, your person might be out there, but you sitting around waiting on Billy Joe, Jim Bob and all that, and time is going by. You know what I mean? So don't wait for shit to go wrong. I'm trying to talk to some ways where people can be safe. All these complicated situations be leading to violence. So we try to speak on those ways of awareness so y'all can stop doing the bullshit that y'all on. Stop with the weird shit. Word up. Now, and I said all that to say this. Stop letting somebody block your door. They are fucking blocking your door. Somebody is waiting to get in and get close to you. How do you get to know a person? You give them time to get to know a person. You actually have to put some time in there. See what I'm saying? They blocking your door just enough for nobody else to get close to you. You ain't see that? They stay dipped out just enough for you not to really get nobody, not to give your energies to nobody, not to find out if this person is your cup of tea or not. Stop letting them block your door. You heard? For real. You know, now, in order to make space, sometimes you got to clear some space out. You have to be confident in what you are. That's why Mama always said, keep yourself up. You never know when you got to go back on the market. That's why that's why you don't let yourself go. Keep yourself up. You remember, women are fickle. Some days they wake up and don't like nothing they got in their closet. And because they're women, we have to accept those things. We can't hurt them because of it. Okay? I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to spite you. I'm going to get 5 just like you. Remember that. Don't go to jail for one woman when you can go get 5. Makes no sense. The math ain't mathing. You heard? Real talk. You know. We're going to keep this going. You know. So stop being so locked in with somebody else before she'll get left. I just wanted to say that. So I wanted to start talking to y'all about more positive tones. You know. I want you to start expressing compassion for yourself. I want you to raise your level of self-care. You know. People can tell when you love yourself. People can tell when you love yourself. Those little things that you keep letting go, other people notice, and that's not loving you. You know. It's just like kids. We can tell when you love your kids by looking at them. We can tell when you love your pets just by looking at them. People can tell if you love you just by looking at you. I want you to spend a little bit more time on presenting yourself with whatever look it is that you chose. You see what I'm saying? You know, me on the other hand, I don't want you walking around looking like a purse snatcher from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Clean yourself up, smell good, you know what I mean? And tend to yourself. Cut your fucking toenails. Fucking put on deodorant. You understand? Trim your fucking mustache. Get them fucking nose hairs out your fucking nose. Alright? And have a more positive tone about things. Everybody don't need to know that your day been fucked up. Stop wearing your day on your motherfucking face. You heard me? Stop showing how your day been through your tone. Women, yeah. Everybody don't know you was charged up a couple hours ago. Don't be so quick to tell the next person what happened a couple hours ago. They don't really want to hear that shit. Raise your positive tone. Say, yo, God bless me. Go ahead, go this way. Go that way. For real. Stop feeding into that shit. You know what I mean? And on that note, you know, on that note.
For that note, is somebody asked a question.
Okay.
He said, OG, how you deal with a woman going through postpartum and her attitude is bad? I'm trying to be patient.
That's what you got to do. You got to be patient. That's what she needs right now, patience. What you got to do is take a deep breath and woosah. Because it's not going to change. She can easily fall into a bout of real depression. And you want to avoid that. So that's what you do. You try to just try to be really, really patient. Try to talk her off the ledge and let her know it's all right, baby. It's all right, you know. And you do that by touch. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A softer tone. Speak to her in a softer tone. Try to be calm. If you want her to be calm, you have to be calm. You understand? If you're getting excited, that's not helping her. Okay? So if you want her calm, lead by being calm yourself. Okay? Take a deep breath and you can do it. Remember what I said. Congratulations. That's your baby mother. God know you are built to deal with whatever discrepancies that she have in her character. For the baby, God gave you those to fill those gaps up. That's your job now. And I need you to grow the fuck up and do that. I don't want to hear no fucking excuses. Your father did it. His father did it. They father did it. Get the fuck up and get it done. All right? Everything ain't peaches and cream. Just remember, all the love you get at baby gonna come back to you. Have faith in that. All right? I mean that shit. But you only get out a child what you put in them. You pour all your love into that child, the child's gonna give you all their love back. All right? I can't say that about your wife, but you love her anyway because remember, she carried your child for 9 months. It was magic there. Men don't get that a lot in their life. So always hold her to some extent. Just remember, that's your baby mother. Your child's going to always love her. So always try to look out for her in some regard. You don't want your baby mama dragged by a truck in the street. You don't want to do that to your child. You understand? Think outside the box sometimes. Open up your mind and have some fucking empathy for everything that ain't cut from your cloth. All right? Grow the fuck up. Okay. I hope that helped you out. Yo, let's go, y'all. What we doing? Okay, back to it now. I'm going to be honest with you. When you tend to yourself, I'm just going to say this on that particular note where I left off at. I want you to tend to yourself like your moms did, on some love shit. If you don't know how to improve your self-care, love yourself like your mom would love you, okay? Or love yourself like you would like your mom to love you. You have a vision of that, if that's not available in your life. And care for yourself like that, you know what I mean? Change your fucking t-shirt, you heard? Don't wear your socks 2 days in a fucking row, you heard? Little shit, just little shit. Don't be so busy that you don't tend to you. That's the whole point of that, all right? And I want you to also start making short-term goals, you heard? We're going to talk about some of those because I see I've been getting a lot of questions, and those questions tell me that maybe I need to elaborate on different things that I break up. So some short-term goals right off the rip. One is open up a bank account. Get a couple dollars and open up a bank account. If you have one, put some fucking money in it. You might smoke less weed next week, but okay, that's all right. You dig? That's one. We talking short-term goals that you can do immediately. All right. You know, listen. When those short-term goals make you feel good about every day. All right. It's a sense of accomplishment. It comes with your confidence. And like I said, everybody loves a confident person. I mean that shit. To be better, you actually have to fucking be better. No bullshit. I'm not here to sit up and pat you on your motherfucking back. Stupid is and stupid does. All right? If you dumb as dirt and should carry a shovel, you know it. You know that dumb shit you signed up for. Knock it the fuck off. Anyway, back to short-term goals that can be accomplished. First off, study how to increase your earning potential. All right? Now, for those of you without a career, yes, there's a difference between a job and a career, okay? Let's get that out the way. If you have a job, you might want to try to get a career. So to keep it real, a job can mostly be done by anyone. A career comes with qualifications, all right? The more you know about something, the more you're going to get paid. A job could turn into a career if you learn enough. If you did your due diligence in that job and you expanded it, you know. Very few people go from the fries to managing the whole joint. Very few people, you know. But for those people, congratulations, you worked hard. Now imagine if you put that energy into something more credible, worth more, you'd be a fucking millionaire. Same energy, different room. That type of shit. So start thinking about how to increase those things. All right, and I want you to also start soaking in time for yourself. You heard? Start doing better about spending time with you. You heard? I want you to start meditating and have a self-reflection on things, on yourself. Okay? It's angelic when you know you. You see what I'm saying? You know why? Because when you know you, the bullshit can't harm you. You're like LeBron, too big to respond type shit. You heard? Like that. That's what you got to be about that, you know. So listen, I'm going to keep it gangster with you. You're winning right now. You heard? It's a lot of people would love to be in the situation that you in. The cup is not half empty, it's half full. You got something to work with, all right? What it look like to the Joneses don't fucking matter. It's what it look like to you, all right? You want to be you. You being you makes your armor better. You don't have to show up as someone else. You show up as you. Be comfortable showing up as you. Good or bad, up or down, right or left. Don't let nobody knock you off your tail. You know why? Because it wasn't easy for you to get there. It's a little blood, sweat, and tears to be who you is today. I commend you. You hold your head up and you live like that. These motherfuckers ain't walked in your shoes. They don't know the last mile you walked. They don't know the rooms you had to escape. They don't know the rooms you had to conquer. They don't know, and I'm here to tell you, relish in your triumphs, no matter how small they are, because those triumphs lead to bigger triumphs. And don't be afraid, you got this shit. All right? Now, the reason I know you got it, because you could be anywhere, but you here with me. You know why? Because you want to get better. You want to grow. You want to get more shit done. You want your definition of you to be greater. That's why you here. We got a lot of work to do. You understand? We got a lot of work to do. We want to be better adults. And to be a better adult come with learned behaviors. That's why we here. It comes with learned behaviors, and we're gonna learn a couple of things together. You know, jump in the DMs, leave some questions. We're gonna cover some ground. We really gonna do that. We really gonna do that. You know, so strap up, strap up, and we got work to do. I'm not speaking science. Y'all know these things. You heard? These things are not things I just invented. A lot of these things been going through your mind for a long time. Just hearing me say it just validates what you already been thinking. Stop doubting yourself. You heard? You got you this far. You're going to be all right. All right? Don't nothing be the failure but a try. And we here to uplift. All right? That's what I do. They be calling me the TikTok dad, the realest OG on the internet. I'll take all that if it'll help you get to where you're going. Remember in life, you learn, you earn, and you return. I'm in the return part. Teach all you know, else your life was for nothing. And I'm not going to have that. And I see a lot of y'all need this energy. I'm glad I'm here to give it to you. Thank you for having me and rocking with me. Page5Lit, we outside. This is what we do. Any more questions in there? Son, any more questions in there?
Yeah, there's a lot more questions in there, actually.
Okay, how long I been on?
Probably like about 30-something minutes.
Okay, so let's go. We're gonna do one more question, y'all. And I want y'all to understand, listen, I appreciate you. You know. It's just, hey, yo, listen, man. I ain't rich, all right? But I touched a few dollars and I did a few things and I learned a few things. And if what I've been through can help you not make the pitfalls that I made, that's what I'm here for. All right? I want to show you that you don't have to make the wrong turns I made if you just be more aware of the turns that you're making. You know, that's it. That's all there is to it. That's what I'm here for. You know, spread the word, man. Let them know, man. Real shit going on here, man. We're not telling war stories. We're not glorifying none of that shit. When I look back on all that shit I survived, all I say is thank God. All right? I sit here and wonder, how can I give you the energy that I have right now for life? Because life is life. Get the fuck out your feelings and feel it. Live it. Breathe it. Ah, we here. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to have that too. Yo, pass me my glasses, man.
One person said, OG, how do I deal with my wife that doesn't like my family and she won't let them see my baby until they apologize?
Until they apologize?
Yeah.
She won't let them see your baby. First of all, you're supposed to let people that love that child. You keeping love from that child. Let's get that out the way right now. You're keeping love from that child. Let the people love that child. She's being spiteful, my dude. She's being spiteful. Now, honestly, with her being spiteful like that, understand who you're dealing with. She's your woman. You mean to tell me you can't sit down on some adult shit and find middle ground with her for the sake of the love of your child? That's a problem. She's doing it on purpose. You're going to have to put your foot down and let it be known. You're not having that. All right? You're not having that. You're going to apologize for your family because it's your family. All right? You're going to take the child to the family and you're going to tell the family what it is about your house. And then your family is going to apologize. All right? They both are going to cooperate because they love you. Remember, love is an action. They gon' do it. Remember that. They gon' do it. They better do it for the love of you. You understand me? Yeah. You ain't asking them to build a house by hand. You're not asking them to jump out of the building. You asking them, don't disrupt my house with the love you have for me. You disrupted the love I have in my house with this bullshit. Y'all could have saved all that shit. Whatever it is they're apologizing about didn't have to happen. But I want you to be the judge in who was wrong and see that for what it really is. Be the fucking man you're supposed to be in this situation. Nobody has the right to run rampant. You're the fucking man in this and you lead by that and you tell them till they face here. Knock it the fuck off. Grow the fuck up and we're going to come to some final ground. We're going to come to some common ground and let's go. You cannot replace your family. You cannot. And they ain't going nowhere. And your wife is who she is. But at the same time, if your wife respect and honor you to a certain degree, she got to let you lead the way on this. She got to trust you to deal with your family. Keep me updated on what happened. You heard? Real talk. Let me know what happened. And when you say all those things, say them calmly. Say them collectively. Because this is not war. This is an understanding that we're going to clear up as adults. Because my child is involved. I don't need my child knowing everybody acting funny. I don't need my child feeling the energy of all you funny acting weirdos. Not right now. All right? The state of mind that all y'all in, I disagree with. Now, for the sake of my child, all y'all gonna get y'all shit together. It goes for your wife and your family. Period. On some man shit. Yeah. You don't gotta get loud to be when you right. You don't got to get loud when you're wrong. All you have to do is be serious. That's it. Keep me posted on that. What's going on, man? We got another one. We almost to the end, y'all. Listen, I'm coming live again tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Serious conversations, you heard? We gonna build, never destroy. You heard? I mean that shit. I need you to be better tomorrow than you were yesterday. I want y'all to share the post. If y'all like the content, y'all, let them know, y'all. Let's give me some numbers. Let's get up where we trying to go, y'all. Spread this energy. Some community shit. Because I need more men like me to step up and deal with who's in the circumference of life. I can't watch you grow up and don't give a fuck about you. I'm not one of them dudes. You understand? I ain't never shot a nigga that didn't have it coming. If you're hungry, I'll feed you. If you're scared, I'll protect you. If you're cold, I'll keep you warm. Whatever you do to my friend, you got to do to me. If we come walking, we going to leave walking. If we leave in a bag, we leaving in a bag. I stand on it. I'm sturdy like that. I'm official. All right? Don't forget, it's only 2 men in the world. Those that'll get in the trunk and those that's not going to get in the trunk. The man that got in the trunk is facing false hope. Stop hoping shit gonna change and you ain't did shit to change it. Shit ain't gonna change unless you do something to change it. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of you getting the fuck in the trunk. You ain't got no gun and you ain't got no fucking way out. You're at their beck and whim. I'm rushing the hammers. I'm fighting for my motherfucking life. I'm not just gonna get in the trunk and give it away. Instead of killing me in 3 days, y'all gonna have to kill me in 4 seconds. Straight up and down. I'm dying in the street. Y'all not gonna hide my body in the woods. Yeah. Don't be a person that has false hope. How can things change if you didn't make a move to change them or upgrade them? I want you to start thinking about that shit. You got shit in your life that ain't right. It's pieces missing to the puzzle. Start focusing on those things, and some of those things can be conquered through your short-term goals. We're here for motivation and inspire. All right? You cannot teach ambition. You have to inspire it, all right? And that's what we're trying to do, all right? Page5Lit, we outside. Listen, 9 o'clock tomorrow, you can catch all my lives on Twitch. My lives is on TikTok, and tomorrow you can catch my lives on YouTube. You see my reels and my shorts. You see my reels and my shorts. And please share with everybody, you know? Put the questions in the DM. We will address them tomorrow, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Be strong and be better tomorrow. Peace. What?
Let's put some music on.
It's the vibe, y'all. This the vibe. This the vibe, y'all. Word up. It was real. I hope y'all enjoyed the session.
Hold on.
What you was telling me? Oh, what happened?
I was about to say, keep going. Don't end the live now.
I'm saying we got another question?
Ain't gonna lie. Not another question, but somebody like, OG, I rock with you. Heavy. You remind me of real New York.
Say word.
Seriously.
Hey, yo. I'm a dude that took his chances, you know. And I did the best I could. You know, everything ain't always pop. You know what I mean? And we gonna admit that. You know what I mean? But I ain't got no regrets. You heard? I've always been official. I ain't stabbed nobody in the back. I ain't backdoored nobody. All right? I ain't put nobody behind bars. And I didn't win them all. Okay? I raised all my kids. All right? I'm married 25 years. I did that. With no Jerry Springer shit. I ain't had no babies on her. You dig what I'm saying? No catastrophes in the hood, you know. And I've been to trial 3 times. And I did almost all my 20s in jail. You know, but I came home. I kept my promise to God. You know, I blew trial. And whatever case may be, a few years later, I gave some time back. But when I blew trial, I got on my knees. I said, God, if you get me out of this, I'll be the man you know I could be. You know, because I already had kids out in the world, you know. And 4 years later, I gave back a lot of time. He gave me another chance at life. And I kept my promise. I gathered up all my children, brought them to me, with me, and we figured this out, you know. And I sent them all to college, except for one. And he's super smart too, you know. And we did what we could, you know. I got 4 college graduates, and I got one that's right now. He's a sophomore at Temple. You know, computer science major. I got better as I got better as time went on as a parent. I didn't have all the answers. I made a lot of mistakes. Let's keep it real. But I learned some things that I want to share with you so you don't have to make those same mistakes. And I'm doing this with the utmost sincerity. I don't care what everybody else doing. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And y'all know, and it's a lot of y'all know me. Y'all know what type of shit I've been on all this time. You know. Y'all know when people inquire about the kid, let them know what I'm about. Y'all know that. Y'all know this is what I really do. And I really do give a fuck. You know what I mean? You know, see, listen, I've sat here, you know, I'm talking to Shakur earlier. And I'm saying to myself, son, I just want them, how can I get this energy for living this life to these people? Because, you know, it's a man in a jail cell right now that would give both his arms just to hug his mother one more time. That's real shit. You understand? It's a mother somewhere that lost all her sons. Nobody knows her pain but her. Okay? It's a whole father that's hurt because he can't feed his kids tonight. All right? It's a nigga walk on the street right now with nowhere to go rest his head. Okay? And it's a chick on the strip. Ain't called a John in hours. You feel me? And she hungry. You know what I mean? Do I need to say these things for you to know that you winning in life? Yeah. You are winning in life. Those things are a real fucking thing. And they got prostitution is legal in New York, sis. They outside with it. But it's 2025. All the motherfuckers that want to be outside, you leave them the fuck outside. You remember, your two legs took you where the fuck you wanted to go. So wherever you at, that's where you wanted to be. Did you understand what I just said? The other person? Wherever your person took their two legs and stayed, that's where they wanted to be. Whatever else goes on, people be where they want to be. And if they're not with you, yeah. Reality bites you in the ass sometimes. Don't be scared of it. Don't fear it. You know? You know that picklehead ass nigga don't love you. He don't. He like you a lot though. But he don't love you. He ain't jumping out of his bed to come see about you. But you know that other dude that always call you, always ask you, is you good? He like you. I'm saying give him a shot. Because let's be honest. When the last time you really been loved? When the last time a nigga treated you like a piece of fruit? When the last time nigga was at your beck and call because he adored you just that much? These are the things people aspire in life. These are the things that we want. You know. Just remember, you hear me, Shakur? If you want those things, you have to emulate those things and be of those things. If you want kindness, loyalty, dignity, and respect, you have to be of those things. And those things for a lot of y'all is a learned behavior. I can't expect for you to know what you've never been taught. You know? But yeah, learn those things, be of those things, and God shall fall those things upon you. I mean that. I believe in that. So upgrade yourself to yourself. That's where it started. When you upgrade shit, people gonna notice. You're gonna start meeting better caliber of people. You know? I know you love your mans and them, but they ceiling is about here. And in fucking reality, you need your fucking ceiling up here. All right? Dudes on the block is cool and you love them and all that. But they ain't going nowhere fast. Your baby moms tell you that shit all the time. You know? And you niggas sitting around playing video gaming for hours and ain't getting no money. Yeah, you can do something better with your time. For real. You know, because I mean, you know. Some of you niggas got logged enough hours on a video game, you would have had a fucking degree.
Yeah, that's actually dead true.
Dead ass. That video game ain't got you no money. But it becomes a time when you must put childish things away. It ain't going nowhere to be there. You'll be right back. Fuck all that shit. Get on a serious note. See, how do you want to view yourself? Do you want to be a man of respect? Live like a man of respect. Carry yourself like a man of respect. Have some pride about your motherfucking self and the way you carry yourself. Stop running around getting these little petty ass arguments and all that. Stop matching motherfuckers' energy. Because listen, when the woman is up here, you stay your ass here. When you match a woman's energy, you acting like a bitch, my nigga. Knock it the fuck off. What the fuck you doing squawking back and forth with her, my nigga? What the fuck she did to get you this mad? And why did you let that happen? Because you went, that ain't gangster to me. You out there at the top of your motherfucking lungs barking on the chick you know can't beat you. Because you're listening to words. Listen. If men listen to women when women are mad, all the women will be dead. You don't listen to an angry woman, man. You'll wind up fuck around and choking the life out that woman listening to them words. And that slick shit she said to you, she said that shit in front of the gang. Oh, crooked dick ass nigga. I ain't even feel that last, baby. Oh, 2-minute ass nigga. Pause. She's trying to make you punch in her fucking mouth, man. She wants you to be just as mad as her. Stop feeding to that shit. That little 6 seconds of antics against her, nigga, you going to jail, nigga. For real. You ain't gonna put up with that. She just wants you feeling like, and she wants you acting like her. Nah, don't do that. She mad, yeah. She just mad. Let her fucking be mad by herself. My kids ain't never seen me argue with no woman in the street. I'm not finna do that. Don't be that nigga blocking the door. You're not going anywhere. You can't leave. That's a fucking crime. It's called fucking kidnapping. It's called kidnapping. Why do you want to make somebody stay that don't want to be there? Don't do that shit no fucking more, nigga. Knock it the fuck off with that shit. Let that fucking girl leave, man. Alright? Listen, putting hands on that girl, harboring her with those violent tendencies is not gonna make her love you more. And I want this shit to stop. Alright? And you too. The fuck out of here. Stop baiting that nigga. Man, you know damn well you know what his buttons is. Stop pushing them shits. Stop trying to make that man go to the bookings. Stop fucking with that nigga. You see he mad about one thing, you done jumped in on the energy, and now you done took that energy and brought it towards you when you didn't have to do that. You did it because you close to that man, and you know how to work him like a musical instrument. Stop doing that to, stop turning that nigga up when you, listen, man. Some women, if they can't turn a man up, they feel a man don't love them. Stupid. He still love your dumb ass and that weird shit. Knock it the fuck off with that. You getting him up here in some kind of way psychologically before he still loves me. Nah, I mean you fucking crazy. And one of these days he gonna get tired of getting like that and leave your ass where the fuck you at. For real. Stop turning that man up, this, that, and the third, getting him all tight, and now you in there cooking him dinner. What the fuck was your point? What the fuck was your point? Stop doing that shit. You stealing the man's energy just to give it back to him. The fuck is you doing? I'm talking to you. Yeah, you hear me, boo. Stop doing that bullshit. All right? And you baby mama, stop using your kid for a fucking weapon. You know that man adore that baby. He just don't adore you like that no more. So now you using the baby against him. I want that shit to stop. You ain't helping the baby by keeping the father who adore him from the baby. Grow your motherfucking ass up. All right? You said you didn't want the nigga no more. Act like it. Live with that shit. You feel me? Because don't you ever want nobody that don't want you. Stop with that shit. If they tell you they don't want you, believe they fucking ass. When people show you who they really are, you believe them. Because they can fake like they love you for 2-3 more years. Don't be blinded by the bullshit. All right? You been running around flirting with this nigga, flirting with this nigga, flirting with this nigga, and you don't even want the nigga. And then when a nigga approach you, you shut the nigga down. Stop playing with niggas. For real. Stop playing with niggas out here. Just because you can. Nah. And you know that's her man. You keep low-key fucking with that nigga, flirting with him just to see if he'll bite. Because he good to her. But you low-key think, shit, that nigga be even better than me. Nah, why ain't got to be better than you? Get your own fucking man. Stop trying to be that bad bitch to everybody else, man. Knock it the fuck off. That shit ain't cool. We here for self-awareness and uplifting. I want the bullshit to stop because most of the shit we speaking about leads to violence. And I want that shit to stop. Nobody has all the answers. But you got a few and your ass is in denial for accepting them shits. You know damn well that onion head man don't fucking love you. Stop hunting that nigga down and shit. Making fake pages and all that. Stop it. Stop talking to his enemy and all that. Stop it. Stop making up excuses to deal with him. He don't want you, boo. Give that energy to somebody who wants it from you. All right? Try that. Stop banging your head up against a brick wall, knowing ain't shit gonna change. Stop hoping things gonna change, and you have not applied yourself to changing things. All right? That's what we're here to do. You know what I mean? Where I'm at with it, Shakur.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's some real shit, man. Wow.
Throw some music on for me.
We're gonna throw some music on, man. I know, yo, listen, it's heavy. It's heavy. This real nigga shit is heavy. Straight up and down. This real nigga shit is heavy. I'm not here to play. I want you to be better, period. Fuck what they talking about. When you get 40 years old, I want you to feel better about the last 20 years you spent. Wasn't on some bull.
Oh shit, I forgot my
Keep the fully on my waist like a huge transfer. I put some rocks around your neck, it's like a fence stone. We started off with your religions, but the whole mind wanna be different, I say living, it's the whole mind.
for the last that did me wrong.
I can't believe you turned your back when I was all alone.
Yeah.
When I was all alone.
It's heavy, y'all. So a lot to think about. Y'all got a lot to work on. So I gonna get it done, you heard?
Yo, we gonna holla at y'all. This was a good live. Thank you for joining up and supporting. I'm gonna be back with y'all. You feel me? My pops gonna be back with y'all.
9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yo, I think that said your cousin. Jason Pop.
That's what, Cuzzo.
Yeah.
Jason, what's up? Love you, nigga. What's up, nigga? Tap in, nigga. Lock in, nigga. Big Cuzzo, nigga. You know what it is.
Somebody was like, "Oh wow, y'all ending it." I just came in. Dang.
Yo, man. The whole live will be tomorrow on YouTube. You can catch it on Twitch right after this.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But I'll be here at 9 o'clock tomorrow. It'll be a whole new experience. Whole new, yeah. Each live is different. All right? Each live is different. Each live is official.
Yo, what's up, Cuzzo?
It's my nigga.
Alright, y'all. I'ma holla at y'all.
That's so fire.